So, the reason why I'm doing this video is because you guys know I check my comments for different video ideas. You guys tell me when certain trailers come out, when certain news is circulating. And this one was, I was told that Grace Randolph said that 80% of her followers had not bought any, Superman pre-sale tickets. If they are going to buy it, they'll buy it the day they go see it, or they're not going to buy it at all, basically. You get what I'm saying? So it got me thinking back to the days of Marvel's heyday, Infinity War, Civil War, stuff like that, Endgame, where you had to buy your tickets early. You would go to buy them, and if you went to buy them too late, you saw all the seats were taken. So I said, you know what? What percentage of my followers haven't bought Superman tickets? Boom. Now, when I took the snapshot, it was close to 10,000. I will check again after I do the video before I put in the new snapshot. So it could be at 10,000 or more by then. The point is that as I look at this, 85% of my followers don't give a damn to buy a ticket to see Superman ahead of time. That's concerning, considering the projection they're talking about. They're all over the place. But the highest projections talk about, it's going to be the biggest Superman movie of all time. So I decided to sit down and just go to the movie theater and see what movie theaters were selling out. There were none. There were none. I was sitting there for a while. And I checked with Jurassic World. I checked with Fantastic Four, and I checked with Superman. All three. I went through several different theaters in my surrounding area. And I ran into two in particular. Two theaters where their 7 o'clock shows were almost kind of sold out. Like, it shocked me. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe 10 or 15 seats left. Maybe? Okay. But every other showing, 3 seats bought, 2 seats bought, no seats bought, a lot of no seats bought. And this is for all 3 of these movies. However, what I ran into with the Fantastic Four in particular, but I saw it with Superman also, but on a lesser scale. Remember when the whole debacle of Captain Marvel was going on and supposedly it made $1 billion? However, everyone was taking pictures of the empty theaters they were in. And when people were checking their apps, all of a sudden there were these blocks of seats that were taken up, but no one was in the theater. I was seeing stuff like that for Superman and for Fantastic Four. More so for Fantastic Four, on a lesser scale for Superman. Like, I might see a block of like 16 seats taken in a couple of theaters, to where it looked really weird and they're marked unavailable, which is the same stuff I saw with Captain Marvel. However, with Fantastic Four, I was seeing huge blocks. Huge. Almost a whole theater blocked out. Don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Go check for yourselves. Okay? I don't know what's going on. I'm sure you'll find some outliers. Oh, my theater! I was checking all over the place, and I wasn't seeing nothing that makes me think that, tell you the truth, any of these movies are going to be blockbusters. They could absolutely be. Maybe in this day and time, maybe people just don't care to pre-order their tickets. That could be it. It still doesn't explain those missing blocks, those, unavailable blocks, but maybe people just don't care. I hear people talk about how much it costs to go to the movies and stuff like that. Maybe people, also waiting to hear reviews, see if it's going to be worth their time to even pre-order something. You know what I mean? I don't know. However, I've told you before, as every Star Wars character would say, I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know how all three of them are going to do. I know so many of y'all were so gung-ho about 28 years later. Y'all was so gung-ho like, nah, F that, son. F Superman, B. F Fantastic Four, B. F Jurassic World Rebirth, B. It's all peak entertainment. We're 28 years later. That's what we all gonna see. That's gonna be the sleeper hit, my G. Wrong. No. It's a big old piece of trash, Triple H. So, ain't none of y'all buying them. It is what it is. We will see if the spirit of mankind changes by the time these movies come out. The only one I'm slightly even a tiny bit excited about is Jurassic World. I'm like, okay, I'm like, out of the three, like, it's like we're sifting through garbage now. It just feels like that. And you're just looking for, a clean apple you can find. Not rotten, You know what I'm saying? Like we've been getting such bad entertainment. Like it's just, please give us something that we're gonna like. So we'll see. I actually pre-ordered my tickets. Me and Scarlett like to experiment with different seats in the theaters to see which one we like the most. And then this particular theater we go to, we decided to try these two seats out. And well, of course it'd be two because it's us, but it's only two of us. But we're like, oh, this is nice. It's nice, ain't it? I don't want nobody to take these just in case. Just in case there is some super brigade of fans that are going to go to the theater at some point and we don't see it coming and they end up filling up the theater. Just in case. Let me get them. I checked the theater and we're still the only two sold. So I bought this like a day or two or whatever after the whole Amazon blitz that everybody went on and sold them out. But those are super fans, that bought them out. But it is what it is. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!